and welcome to the Connection News. This is the TCC Connections feature show where we highlight stories that have appeared in our bi-monthly publication. Today, Jake White, our West Campus editor, joins me. We will be showcasing two stories that ran this season in the fall editions of the Connection.
Thank you so much, Zach. TCC's I Can't workshops are a wonderful way to get students, as well as people from the community, into TCC and learning unique skills. On March 13th, Andres Franco from the Signature Symphony demonstrated the techniques of a professional conductor.
The conductor of the TCC's Signature Symphony, Andres Franco, recently took some time to meet with students young and old to demonstrate just how a professional conductor actually leads an entire orchestra.
Yeah, so we're here at the Center for Creativity, and I'm going to be doing a I Can't workshop on conducting. So we will learn what conductors do, a little bit of how the role of a conductor changed throughout the history, and then we'll get a little hands-on to see how people are able to make other people play together today.
Franco's visit was a part of the I Can't workshops that take place on Mondays in spring at TCC's Center for Creativity. The workshops focus on subjects and skills that everyone, not just students, could possibly want to learn how to do.
Easy, but if I do like this, it would be very easy to just focus on the tip of the baton.
Franco went over the proper techniques and reasons conductors do the things they do. The children were even asked to help participate in the workshop.
This is going to be 1, 2, 1, 2.
Clapping helped keep everyone on beat, even if some felt they were not doing their best. He smoothly explained how the orchestra could interpret the exaggerated motions as vague as they may seem to the untrained eye. Parents like Lori Leahy, who have already been inspired by music, brought her daughter Caitlin, hoping that the workshop could spark an interest in music that we all know lasts a lifetime.
We do. So Caitlin and I play classical music in the car, and we like to, when we're at a stop of course, to conduct the orchestra. But we don't know what we're doing, so we decided to come and learn. And now we know some very good basics.
Andres Franco and the Signature Symphony are scheduled to perform twice at Van Treese Performing Arts Center in April.
To purchase tickets to the Signature Symphony's upcoming shows, visit signaturesymphony.org.
Back in early February, the University of Tulsa hosted the Cincinnati Bearcats men's basketball team. The game was very close and came down to the last possession. Senior point guard Troy Copain proved that his Cincinnati team was primed for a tournament run. On February 1st, 2017, the University of Cincinnati men's basketball team came to town to face off against Tulsa in an American Athletic Conference matchup. Back when these two teams played in 2016, the Bearcats forced overtime and proved that this matchup is always an exciting game. This season, the game started out very chippy, with players from both teams showing that this game was going to be a grind. Tulsa started out the game by playing good team ball, passing, and finding open shooters. Tulsa's point guard Sterling Taplin handled most of the ball handling duties for Tulsa on the evening. Eventually, Cincinnati woke up and began to play its brand of top-ranked defensive basketball. Cincinnati finished with 10 steals on the night. Tulsa got big minutes from forward TK Edogi off the bench. Edogi came up huge with 8 points and 13 rebounds on the night. The big play for TU from the first half was when Edogi dunked on Cincinnati's Kyle Washington off an excellent pass from Tulsa guard Corey Henderson Jr. Great ball movement and timely shooting is what kept Tulsa in the lead for most of the first half. However, Tulsa guard Pat Burt only hit one shot the whole game for the Hurricane. Tulsa kept the game close throughout the first half and entered the locker room at halftime all tied with the Bearcats. Tulsa continued to shoot well, but turnovers plagued them. Tulsa had 16 turnovers on the day. This is par for TU, as they averaged 15 turnovers per game this season. Tulsa guard Jaleel Wheeler started out hot in the second half. Wheeler ended up with 13 points and 5 rebounds on the night. The two teams continued to battle back and forth during the second half. Cincinnati's shooting and smothering defense helped bring them back into the game. Bearcat guard Jacob Evans came up huge with a steal to help Cincinnati mount its comeback. Cincinnati was getting out-rebounded the entire game and finished with 28 boards to TU's 38. Bearcat forward Kyle Washington grabbed one of his 2 offensive rebounds and added a putback, bringing Cincinnati within 2 points and the score to 52-50 TU. With 43 seconds left, Cincinnati's senior point guard Troy Copain drove the ball to the basket, laid the ball up, was fouled, and with the help of a friendly bounce off the rim, converted the basket. Copain converted his and one to tie the game at 55 and gave Tulsa the ball back with a chance to win the game. Instead, Tulsa had different plans. Tulsa guard Pat Burt lost control of the ball as he went to pass the ball into the post. Bearcat guard Trey Scott, who played a total of 6 minutes in the whole game, came up with his one and only steal of the game, which turned out to be the biggest defensive play of the night. In the same possession, Scott handed the ball off to Copain and let the senior do his thing. Copain squared up with Tulsa guard Sterling Taplin and canned a long jumper from the top of the key to give Cincinnati a 57-55 lead and eventually the win on the evening. On TU's last possession, Taplin stumbled down the court and lost possession of the ball as time expired. The final score of the game was Cincinnati 57, Tulsa 55. Cincinnati ended the season with 29 wins and 5 losses and lost to SMU in the American Athletic Conference Final. Cincinnati's excellent season was ended when it lost to UCLA in the round of 32 of the NCAA tournament. Thank you again for joining us today on the TCC Connection News. You can always find full versions of these stories on the Connection's website, theconnectiontcc.com.
Thank you again for watching. I'm Jake White. For Zach Redwood, have a wonderful day, TCC.